Hey Booktube, this is Kelly. Thank you so much for watching my channel, Books I'm Not Reading. I am here today to do the end of the year book tag. I believe this tag was kind of rebooted. She created it originally and then did it again this year, Ariel Bissett. So I will link to her version of this tag down below. And I was tagged by Nikki at Red Dot Reads, which is an absolutely fantastic channel. If you're not watching Nikki, you should definitely go and check her channel out. She lives in Singapore, and I just stumbled onto like a vlog that she did of taking a walk around this giant lake, this beautiful park in Singapore, and there's all kinds of wildness. Like this is the part we have to pay attention to the monkeys here or something like that. Yeah, it was great. It was really just, yeah, like gave me such a window into her world. So but anyway, so definitely look for Red Dot Reads. I will link to her channel down below. So let's get into the questions. Are there any books you started this year that you need to finish? Aside from the things that I'm currently reading, of course, I have to finish a poem for every night of the year. And I apologize because if you've been watching my channel all year, you've seen this book a lot, but it's been so much fun. It's been a really great journey, and so yeah, I'm very excited to finish that this year. I have all these stacks everywhere. Oh my goodness. Okay. Question 2. Do you have an autumnal book to transition into the end of the year? Okay, so this is just about geography, right? Autumn, I mean, I suppose some people could still argue that this year we're experiencing autumn right now, but I mean, honestly, like pretty much anytime from September to May, we could have a rip-roaring snowstorm. So I don't really, autumn is usually an extremely short season, and spring is like non-existent. So we just go from winter straight into summer. So no transitions here. But it's a nice idea, but no, I don't have an autumnal book to transition into winter, because pretty much, I mean, even though there's not snow on the ground right now, like, yeah, it could happen any moment. So question number 3, is there a new release you are still waiting for? Okay, so I'm cheating a little bit because you guys know I tend not to read like the new releases, but I do want to buy Susanna Clarke's book, Piranesi. It is finally out in paperback, and so I just need to see if our local bookstore has it. But yeah, so that is something I would like to get. I don't know if I have time to read it this year though, but I would certainly like to have it close by. Question number 4. What are 3 books you want to read before the end of the year? Okay, so I'm currently reading, I apologize, I didn't bring them downstairs. I'm currently reading Beloved, as well as The Other Bennett Sister by Janice Hadlow. So obviously I want to finish those by the end of the year. And of course, you guys know every year I read A Christmas Carol by Charles Dickens. So I'll be reading that next month. And then I don't know if I've shown this lately. So Rather Weird by Andrew Caldecott. I'd kind of like to get to this by the end of the year. I don't know if it's gonna be like a winter read, like a good December, November read or not, but I don't know. Like, I'm just curious. So kind of like to read that. And then, of course, again, the Kelly trigger book, Jane Smiley's Perestroika in Paris. And just in case you're curious, Perestroika is the name of the horse. And she saunters off in Paris, meets a German short-haired pointer named Frida. That's interesting. And eventually a boy, Etienne. So, and then I think it's actually getting close to Christmas, at a certain point, at least in the book. So that is very exciting to me, and that feels like it'll be a good book to read next month. So I would like to get through that by the end of the year. That would be exciting. Goodreads keeps sending me emails like, short new books to help you complete your reading goal. I'm probably not going to complete my Goodreads reading goal this year, and it's fine. I read at least 3 huge books this year, maybe 4, depending on your definition of huge. So I don't feel any guilt over that. Question number 5, is there a book you think could still shock you and become your favorite book of the year? I mean, I don't know. Like, this does have all of my triggers, right? So maybe, but I've had such a great reading year. I have read so many wonderful books. So yeah, I think it's gonna be pretty tough, and we'll do a video later about my favorite books that I read this year, but it's been pretty phenomenal. It's been pretty phenomenal in terms of reading. Okay, question 6. Have you already started making reading plans for 2022? So I've tried really hard not to, but I still have nonetheless. So, okay. So the first thing is, since we'll be done with my big poetry book, I bought this for myself, Shakespeare for every day of the year. So this is what I will be reading in 2022. I'm really excited about it. I have really come to love reading Shakespeare since I joined Booktube, and I just think, look at that beautiful cover. I think this is going to be fantastic and maybe help me in my journey toward, continually trying to understand Shakespeare. So, but I'm really excited about that. So that is one of my plans. I also have a couple of buddy reads. One we haven't scheduled yet, but I will be reading Dombey and Son by Charles Dickens with Joe Smith, and this is going to be our mammoth this year. So this is in 2022 for March of the Mammoths. This is the book that Joe and I will be reading. And then I think beating about the books, I apologize. I think she and I are going to read The Painted Drum at some point in 2022. So we haven't really come to a time or anything like that, which is fine. But that's tentatively on the schedule. And then there's just so many great Booktube events that I want to participate in that I haven't previously. And I would love to hear your feedback about this in the comments section. So I definitely have some books lined up to read for Black History Month. Obviously, we don't just read Black History Month during February, but I have never participated in that, and I would really like to. The other event this year, and I was going to, and I just ran out of gas. So, but I would really like to participate in Indigathon. If anyone knows when the next month is that Indigathon takes place, because I think it's 3 different months in the year. So that's something I'd like to do, but I'm always on the lookout for something new that I haven't participated in. So if you have any suggestions for me, again, I'll be participating in March of the Mammoths. I'll be participating in Jane Austen July, Shakespeare, Victober probably, and then this is the first year that I haven't participated in Nonfiction November, so yeah, hopefully that will turn around next year. But I do like different events, and so yeah, I'm very, very excited about the possibility of participating in some things that I have never joined in on before. But I would love to hear if you think that there's a great underappreciated booktube event that I should participate in. Let me know the details, who hosts it, when it takes place, that kind of thing down below. I do have a few people to tag, but before I do, I just want to say, because there's so many people who watch this channel who don't have a channel, if you'd like to tell me your answers to any of these questions, or all of them, down below in the comment section, I would love to hear your responses. And I apologize if I am tagging people who have already done this tag. So many people have, but they're not necessarily people, there haven't been a ton of people that I know. So I mean, Gina from Gina Stand Your Books. Gina, have you done this tag yet? I'm not sure. I think Shelly Swearigan. Shelly, if you haven't done it, consider yourself tagged. And then Jordan Parsons. Jordan Parsons is another channel. You guys, and actually Erin Facer, both those channels, if you haven't checked them out, you really, really need to. They're just, all four of these booktubers are great, but I don't think Jordan and Erin have gotten some of the attention that they deserve. So I'm going to tag those people. I apologize. Or their version of the tag is going to go up, you know, has gone up like an hour before this one or something ridiculous like that. So anyway, but if you haven't done the tag and you want to do it, I am here to tag you. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to be kind to yourself and be kind to others. And I will talk to you soon, Booktube. Take care. Bye.